Okay, as I go through the forum this evening, I'll try to point out some issues that we all have. Um, I may have to pause here and there, and I may have to make, a few short videos. I've already done a couple of screenshots for you. I am currently signed in, but when I first open my forum, this is the page that I see. I don't have a choice of what forum I'm in. I'm automatically in the Bubble Witch Saga forum. Whether that is just for moderators and not the players, I do not know. But this is what I see when I first go in. And of course, then you sign in and you get the same page. This we of course still need to have this Candy Crush forum. Let's see if I can, yep, that'll take us there. And some of these things are just so redundant. The iOS updates and issues, the mobile device issues, these things really need to be removed and just made into one topic. That includes this frequently asked questions. What we need to have is one block up here, which is not an open thread. It's a closed thread that basically says, mobile devices, frequently asked questions, and updates. And as you have new updates or new information, you write it in there. Don't let anybody comment on it, and this should be the only place you have mobile issues. That is the only place people are going to see it. They do not read. Trust me, they just do not read. Instead of this new to forum, read this. Let's click on. I'd be perfectly frank, I don't even know what this says anymore. The forum guidelines. I'm sorry, this is such a pain. These are the forum guidelines. And what I personally recommend that you do, let's go back to here, is I would state it as, policies and procedures, or code of conduct, or something like that. I would even write it in a different color to bring attention to those people to read it. I don't even think we need this free Facebook credit things on here anymore. Some of these issues just don't belong. Here's another one. Problems with your mobile device when playing. All of these things should be placed in one topic. Mobile devices, issues, frequently asked questions, updates, that sort of thing. We've got it listed here now. Gee, what? We've got 1, 2, 3, and we got another category at the bottom for frequently asked questions. And it's no wonder people don't know where to go. And we have questions in every single category you have listed here. We have mobile issues done. Right above the general discussion portion up here, you need to also have in print, written above here, as I say, preferably in a different color. Things you really want to bring to their attention, you need to make a different color. I'm not saying everything needs to be made a different color, just the most important things. If you want them to know what the forum rules are, you need to write here, forum rules, and put it in blue, put it in green, put it in something that contrasts these other colors. So they will, see it and hopefully read it. Then above general discussions, in writing, not a thread, you write here to and I'll try to put some of this in a screenshot. I've already made a couple for you. I'll try to make a few more. Place in here that, before, something similar to the effect of, before making comment, look through categories, look through categories to find the most appropriate place to put your comment. Do not comment more than once on a single problem. Something for that issue. We have people that will make, many people, because they don't know where to go, because they don't read anything, they just make a post in every single category here. And when you have more than one person doing that, or when you've answered one, because of the fact, for instance, let's just go in here, for instance. Open. There. For instance, the same person, not here, I may have the same person, like this person, who says contacting, so she may make a comment in every single category. After I've answered her once, sometimes I'll make them twice. After I've answered her once, I start to lose track. And I do start to report them as abuse, but they don't disappear, so I don't know which ones I've answered and which ones I haven't. And it gets confusing when you have a lot of people doing that. So I'm going to go back to the beginning. And if I'm not clear, I'm trying to be clear, but I'm also trying to cover everything. Please let me know, and I will try to do my best in making it easier for you to understand. And I hope the screenshots will help as well. You know, as far as the latest dates where an entry has been made, that's great. That is very helpful. I'm going to go back in here once more. I'm just using general discussions right now because staying in the same topic is easy. And, you know, I can check down here and see when the last time I've been in here. I will also notice the other moderator who has been in this forum, if she's made posts since I was in last year, and I know I don't have to deal with those. But when you start getting down here, we have threads. We have threads that are to September, okay? But we have 3 pages of them. Look at this. This won't even take me to the 3rd page. This is one of the things that is, I find, the most aggravating. Okay, finally. Okay, here's page 2. Look at all of these. We have threads here that are so old, they don't need to be here anymore. There should be some sort of system in place that if a thread has not been active within 30 days or 40 days, whatever you decide, that after a certain period of days, you know, they need to just be automatically deleted. It takes hours. I haven't even gone through 6 weeks. And it takes a very long time to delete all of these old threads. Just have an automatic delete. You know, if somebody hasn't made a comment or anything in the thread within 30 days, it needs to be deleted. Okay? That's bottom line, because this other stuff is just crap. And it just needs to be gone. It just adds to the clutter. And we need to clean the mess up. That's what we need to do. We need to clean the mess up. Okay, let's see if I can find, I think I will best find under bugs and known issues, one of these multiple threads. I'm not even going to address these just yet. And see, look, we have another mobile thing in the thread. We have mobile things written by the witches and by Bubble Witch Saga Administration, and you know, they're posted in all the categories instead of having everything in one place. So when someone has a problem and I can't answer the question, I can say, here, go look at the top of the page. In blue is mobile issues, questions, updates, anything that can possibly help you. If you still have a problem, let me know and I'll let King know. That's what we need to do. We need to have everything put in one place. It's very difficult otherwise. Let's see. This one has, I see where this one has views and entries. What I'm trying to do is find you a page. Oh, look at this one. How do I contact support? That was made in November 21st. This has a lot of comments. I don't know why things are so slow tonight. I apologize. They're just not opening up really quick. Okay. How many pages do we have on this? That's the first thing I'm going to check. Okay, we have the perfect. I found a perfect one. Here we have 3 pages of comments. You will notice that at the very top of this page, the first post was May 18th. Okay? That was the very first post. The latest post, the newest post, is going to be on page 3. This is crap. This is on page 3. the most current posts, should always be at the top of the page, and the older posts should always be at the bottom. Here we go. Now I'm finally getting into, on the last page, I'm getting into my posts made by people. Actually, you see where I've already answered some of them on the page. And the thing is, when I respond to them, even if I pin them, they're only going to go to the top of this page. They're not going to go to the top of the first page. We need to have these November 17th, 2013 first, not May 18. That's ridiculous. Do you have any idea how long it takes to scroll to try to get through 3 pages or 4 pages or 5 pages of threads to find the latest entry, which is at the very, very bottom? This is the latest entry, 11/21. I will have to address that tonight. And this is frustrating. So these are one of the really big issues you need to take care of, is putting our most current comments, the most current comments made at the top. The old comments are always at the bottom. And when we pin a post, it goes to the top of the first page. Now, since we're here is our quote where we respond. Here is our little report abuse button, which is a problem because, as I said before, we often have many people or the same person making many comments at the same time. And if we could click this and just delete that comment so they disappear off this page, would be so much easier. I understand that you may have a problem with, you may find that another person within the forum who is not a moderator may click delete. In that case, all of those delete things can still go to XCAP. We can still review them to see if they were made by other players and if they were appropriate, whether or not we should delete them or let them stay on the page. But when we delete a comment, we need it to disappear. I mean, at that moment, we need it to disappear. Now, I'm going to see if I can do the security code thing with you here. Just give me a moment. Okay, I don't have much time left on this video, so I guess I will have to make another one. She's stuck on level 367. I have a link that I can give her with strategy, so I'm going to answer her. And I have to scroll all the way to the top. That's okay. And I'll just tell her that I have a link that she can use. Okay, here is that will be useful. This is one of the things I do, is make these strategy guides. And so I will go in here to put in my link. For that level. And I will insert it. And I didn't have to do a code that time. Well, isn't that amazing? Something's not working. Oh, yes, there it is. My spam. This is the thing. If I have to fill this in and I can get it in correctly, what makes you think that the person that's spamming doesn't do the same thing? So that is another part that I don't understand. The spam system isn't going to work if your moderators have to use the same spam system as your other spammers. So you need to have some sort of other, something else in place that people need to use. Because if we can get through, the spammers can get through. If we can't get through, then we're no use to you. So we have to find a happy medium there. I'm going to end this video here. I'll continue it if I find I need to. Thank you very much.